Good afternoon. My name is Sally Shatner. I'm the undergraduate advisor for the Rinker School of Construction Management. I'm happy to talk with you today about our GDC program, which is our Gator Design and Construction program regarding construction management majors. The Rinker School of Construction Management offers a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD in construction management. We're the oldest continuously running construction program in the United States. We were started in 1935, and we also are housed in a LEED certified building, which is a leadership in energy and environmental design. A lot of our students would take their upper division courses, which is their junior, senior level courses in the building. The Rinker School of Construction Management, we teach students basically how to manage time, people, and money. Three most important things in life. They're going to be doing that by taking the courses that they need, such as finance, structures, steel, also estimating, knowing everything as far as what's going on in the office and what's going on in the field. Now, a lot of people wonder exactly what is construction management. A lot of people wonder what careers they're going to go into, what kind of salaries they will make. Most of the time, what we gear our students to be, usually within about 5 years, is going to be a project manager. So 5 years after they graduate, hopefully they'll be a project manager and they'll be over that whole entire structure of a project from the ground up. But not just that, everybody and everything that goes into that project as well would be their responsibility. Now coming out, usually they're going to be going into entry-level positions. So they could be going into anything in pre-construction services like their estimators, their office engineers. They could be out in the field, assistant superintendent, assistant project manager, or they could go into the BIM, which is building information modeling or virtual design construction. This is where they can input all the specs for a project into the virtual world and actually create the flyby videos for this project. So it's like walking straight through the project. So coming out in entry-level positions, they're usually making about $63,000, and usually after about 5 years, they're making pretty close to about $80,000. One great thing also about our students is they're able to go ahead and do internships. When they get into our upper division program, which is our junior, senior level year, they actually don't have to take courses over the summer because we highly encourage internships and employment. We'll get into career placement here in just a minute. As far as with our curriculum, I understand there's a lot of classes. A lot of people see a lot of classes up there. Basically, we are trying to gear our students to be prepared for when they get out into the industry. So such as a lot of students say, why am I taking financial accounting? You need that to be able to take construction finance later on. So you'll see all the prerequisite courses on the left-hand side of the sheet, which is going to be our freshman, sophomore level courses. We'll get into the details as far as what students would take at Santa Fe, what students will take at UF here in just a moment. But we're also what they call a limited access program. So we're more worried about the quality of student we turn out than the quantity of student that we turn out. So when they get into their upper division, which is their junior, senior level years, that would actually be their limited access program. So they will have to apply for that. Normally it's been around a 3.0 on the prerequisite course GPA, again on those freshman, sophomore level courses only. So let's say if they took chemistry, I'm not looking at that grade, I'm only looking at those grades. So usually it's been around a 3.0 to get into upper division. A lot of students get worried, what else could they go ahead and do to enhance their application for upper division? They will also have to submit a personal statement table that deals with work experience, student club involvement, community service, student awards. So there's other factors too that will go also into their application. The other great thing is we pride ourselves on being a little bit more hands-on. You really need to know what a subcontractor is doing in the field to be able to go ahead and supervise them and know exactly what they should be doing on that project. So any of the courses you'll see with our curriculum with the C behind it, those are going to have some sort of hands-on labs. So if you don't know how to wire up an electrical plug, we're going to show you that. You don't know how to go ahead and survey, we're going to show you how to survey. You won't be like a specialist, an apprentice in these areas, but again, you need to know quality of work and time to completion to supervise these subs. You've also got to learn all the different software that's going on in construction. So like for graphic communications in their junior 1 semester, they're going to actually start taking Revit and they're going to start learning some of the building information modeling, the BIM software. And then also in their junior 2 semester, they have to learn their estimating software. Senior 1, they learn their scheduling, and then senior 2, they're going to learn their construction management project software. So again, they need to know what's going on in the office and what's going on in the field to go ahead and supervise that project. Now, as far as hands-on experience, we pride ourselves here with Rinker Hall. We have several different labs. We have our Perry Yard, which is behind Rinker Hall, where we can bring in subcontractors, show you how to sweat a pipe, show you how to go ahead and lay a brick. Again, they won't be a specialist apprentice in these areas, but they need to know that quality of work. And also the students like getting out of class a little bit to go ahead and do some hands-on labs. They're going to have some great field trips. They get to go see some of the new buildings on campus or even outside. We've even had students who get to travel to Atlanta or Miami and get to see projects that companies already have for them. But again, they're going to have their mechanical, electrical, and plumbing lab here. We have our soils and concrete lab, our Perry Yard, so they really will get a lot of hands-on as far as what they're really going to be needing to know in the industry as well. Now, with the construction management side of the Gator Design and Construction program, students are going to start off at Santa Fe for that first semester. So in the first semester, they're going to take about 9 credit hours of tracking courses, and then they'll be taking some more of their gen ed courses for their AA degree. Once they go ahead and pass those courses with the minimum GPA requirement and also the course requirement, then they will become what they call UF student status by their second semester. So in their second semester, they're going to take one UF online course, and it's going to be BCN 1582, which is our International Sustainability course. They would go ahead and remain at Santa Fe, usually for that spring semester, and then most students could come on campus usually by that next spring semester. Some are able to come on by that third semester, which is that fall. It depends on as far as what enrollment credits they come in with as far as college credits, like dual enrollment, any type of AP, IB courses, ACE. So whatever credits that they come in with, that's also going to help them as far as maybe being more full-time on campus quicker. So again, look at the curriculum, kind of see those questions. We'll have to detail it out student by student, unfortunately, because everybody comes in with different college credits. But again, they will become UF student status by that second semester, which is spring, and take at least one UF course in that spring semester, also one UF course in that fall semester if they're still remaining on Santa Fe campus, and be full-time on campus definitely by that second spring semester. Now, a lot of students, they wonder exactly, what is the benefits as far as the GDC program. Myself, I personally like it because it's a smaller program. You're going to come through with the same cohort of students. Again, we are a limited access program. So your largest class when you get into our upper division, the junior, senior level years, is going to be basically 60 students. Your smallest class is going to be 30. Santa Fe has smaller class sizes. They will also take construction courses each semester when they're out there. They're actually going to be taking them through their construction school, like their construction materials, construction drawing, and mechanics. Santa Fe's construction program is actually accredited by ACCE, which we are accredited by as well, which is American Council for Construction Education, for their 2-year program. They're one of 9 state colleges that's actually accredited by it. So we know when they take the materials course there, they're getting what they need as far as materials here. So it's really a great program to get into. Plus, again, you're coming through with the same cohort of students. It's smaller programs. And it's also one of those things where you're part of the Rinker School. We're going to go ahead and invite you to our welcome receptions, our career fairs, everything that we have going on at the Rinker School, we're going to invite you to. So they're really part of the Rinker School from the first time that they step on campus. As far as careers, they definitely should hopefully go ahead and get a job. We've had 100% job placement for the last few years. We actually offer 2 career fairs, one in fall and one in spring. At our last career fair in spring, we had over 100 companies come for our 60 graduates. So most students should have about 1 to 3 job offers before they ever go to graduate. You'll see some of the different types of companies that are actually coming to our school to recruit our students. They could be residential, commercial, it could be heavy highway, Walt Disney Imagineering, theme park design development, stadiums, whatever you can dream of building, there's usually going to be a company there. I always tell our students, even as GDC, when you're even on Santa Fe campus for that fall semester, start going to the career fairs so you can really see what companies are there to hopefully go ahead and start working on getting that summer internship. Getting the work experience is very important as well because it's really going to help you figure out what career you're going to go into as far as when you go to graduate. Plus, if you can get a couple of internships, you may want another side of construction. You may have done commercial. You may want to look at heavy highway. It gives you those opportunities. So really, your first semester on campus, start attending the career fairs and start really networking with all the different industry professionals that we have coming in. Also, student clubs. I always tell everybody, you're here hopefully to have fun as well. So join some of the student clubs. Networking is a really big part of construction. You'll see just a few of the student clubs we've got here. We've got pretty close to about 20 student clubs. We'll also have a welcome reception about the second week into the fall semester. I highly encourage all of our students to come over here, even our GDC students, to really see exactly what student clubs are doing. And they also have a student club fair, so you could go ahead and sign up to join some of these student clubs. Just as for example, I always tell them, networking with industry is really important. So you'll notice with some of these clubs like ABC, they do their own industry golf tournament each year. CMAA has a kickball tournament with industry each year. So it's one of those great things to go ahead and get your name and face out in front of the industry. Exchange programs. I always tell everybody, try and travel abroad. If not, you'll be like me and I've been to Canada. It's really hard to take 2 weeks off and go backpacking around Europe. You probably won't have a job when you get back. So definitely you want to go ahead and look into some of the exchange opportunities. We have a great exchange opportunities here at the Rinker School. One of them is going to be our Germany program. The other is our Italy program. Both of those are offered over the summer. They're 3 weeks, so it's the first 3 weeks in May. So students could still do an internship after coming back from these exchange programs. The summer programs will give them enough credit hours to be able to count for one of their upper division electives. So either their junior 2 elective, senior 1 elective, or senior 2 elective. The other programs that we have, Australia and Hong Kong, those are full semester programs. So with those programs, they would actually go and study in either the fall or the spring semester and actually take construction coursework. So they're not behind on graduation or anything like that. A couple of minors that work really good with our program. One's going to be the real estate minor. The other is going to be the business minor. The business minor also offers a lot of their classes over the summer in like Spain, Italy, Rome. So there's a lot of opportunities to be able to study abroad. So that's one thing I highly encourage for students to go ahead and consider. Again, student life. I tell them have fun, join the student clubs, really network while you're here because you're going to graduate with 59 other people. So you're really going to have them as far as your contacts. Plus start getting to know some industry members and things like that through the student clubs and everything as well. But really you want to network while you're here. We always pride ourselves in, we have our college float. So the College of Design, Construction, and Planning, we usually build the float back here in our Perry yard and go ahead and have it toted by the concrete truck for CXR. So that's great. We also have our SLX students, which is Sigma Lambda Chi, which is our honor society. So when you get into upper division, you want to strive to do as well as you can. Our honor society is the top 20% of the class. They actually went out and painted the 34th Street wall, which is the only wall in Gainesville we're legally allowed to graffiti. And then even the night before graduation, we have a graduation dinner. And so it's nice to bring back the families and the students and really celebrate the last 4 years and go ahead and get them out and get them ready to confer their degrees the next day. That is the end of my presentation for today. Please contact me if you need to. My name is Sally Shatner. Again, I'm with the Rinker School of Construction Management. My office is 301 Rinker Hall. My telephone number is 352-273-1180. My email address is S as in Sam, ALLIE, A, S as in Sam, at U, F as in Frank, L as in Larry.edu. So it's sallyas@ufl.edu. Thank you very much.